Hello, hello, everyone. Today we have me and Shadow here for some vanilla Lockout Bingue. And today we have Rocket Bingue versus Dumb and Dumber. I am so excited for this match. Shadow, do you want to try talking? Yes. Okay. I am super excited. Uh the players are probably going to get started very shortly. We did start relatively on time and they are on a 10-minute delay. Sorry, let me at the message this. I have a tournament helper message that I have to address. If you want to talk about the board, Shadow.
They were saying you could not hear me. Am I audible now? Okay. Yep. This is definitely an interesting board. First thing that we should do is look at dive compared to Dreamnail. And I just go ahead and highlight all of the dive goals here. There aren't many.
Yeah, I see. I think you are pointing out break the 420 Geo Rock, uh, Bowman Garpede journal entries, 7 Crystal Peak Grubs, 2 Grubs in Hive. So and then what else? Obtain God Tuner, give flower to Elderbug. That's like at least 4 goals. That's if I didn't miss any that involved dive. And you could also say that dive route would have synergy with potentially 2 simple keys.
And it looks like we are starting.
Okay.
Oh.
And wow, Shadow has already remembered to start the timer. You're already doing better than me. Shadow is restreaming this match, just so that if anything goes wrong, I'm here to help. Okay. Cool. So, I wonder if Dreamnail is good on this board.
Yeah.
We have Galeon, Harry Revick, Give Flower to Elderbug.
There's not a lot of Dreamnail.
Wow, there really isn't a lot of Dreamnail on this board.
That's
So
surprising.
let's. Yeah, that is really surprising. We are seeing both players grabbing money for the Crossroads stack, though. Is Queen Station good on this board, Shadow?
Oh, well. It's good for 5 seals.
Mm-hmm.
All of the deep nest goals, like the hive things, be good for. Gets you a lot of money for 3,000 Geo.
True.
Galeon.
Galeon, yeah. That's true. Um, this isn't a super deep nest heavy board though.
Yeah.
Well, actually, there. I think I'm actually missing some. There's like High Blood, 2 Grubs in Hive, Galeon, 5 Hollowness Seals, Goman Garpy journal entry, 3K Geo. It is an interesting board for sure. How beneficial do you think? I think both players are opening Crossroads Stag, so we'll probably see either getting Queen Station or uh or going dive route at this point, and probably not like a C dash rush. But there are a lot of goals you get from just having C dash.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I see that Crystal Guardian 1 is on the board, and um, that's very close to C dash, and
Mm-hmm.
it's very beneficial to just rush that.
Yeah, no, I do like CG1 and then also like Great Slash uh are two goals that benefit by rushing C dash.
Yeah.
Oh, and okay, so we do see Dumb and Dumber escaping. Both teams look like to be escaping and both seem to be on pace. That's what I always like to see, kind of like a more like even hand match.
Yeah.
Um I was just noticing on this board that there are a ton of grub goals. We have Grub Song and 15 grubs and 7 grubs in Crystal Peaks and
Oh
5
yeah.
grubs in Fog Canyon
2 grips and
and 2
Hive.
grubs in Hive. That's a lot of grub goals.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see
Hmm.
how both teams navigate through getting all of these grips.
Yes, very true. Um, I do think do you I like opening Green Pass Stag if Great Slash is on the board. How do you feel about that?
Um, I think that Grit Slash is a very good reason to open Green Path Stack. Uh,
Hmm.
though that is the only benefit you get from it in this game.
Yeah, very true.
It's worth
Uh,
noting, but I still think it would be worth opening the stack.
yeah, you also have access to that Hollowness seal in
Yeah.
on Acid Bridge that is pretty fast, so that is something that could be mentioned.
Oh yeah.
So, but it's not like I wouldn't say opening Green Pass Sag is worth it for that alone by any means. Okay. Is there any reason to kill Zote on this board? Or not kill Zote?
It does not look like it. It's no Zokals at all,
Okay.
or Revenge Fight King.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be useful for the money, but that's about it.
Okay. I wonder if any of the players are going to consider rescuing Bretta early.
Yeah, it is the probably the fastest time you can get it. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
though with Fungal Core Mask Shard, they might go later. It's,
That's true. Yeah, if they open the lever, then they can get Bretta's diary easier later. But they might have to like pass on Shaman soon if that's the case.
yeah,
Because usually when you if they decide to open Green Pass Stag,
yeah,
because usually when you open Green Pass Stag, you won't really have enough money for both Shaman Stone and everything else you want without killing ogres.
no, even with Fungal Core, they might go for early Bretta just because it is a fairly quick goal to get. It would just
Hmm.
put them behind to C dash.
Yes, it would put them about 1 minute, at least 1 minute behind to C dash. Because that's assuming that they don't even read Bretta's diary, which itself takes time.
Yeah.
Oh man, oh that's
So,
rough. Dumb and Dumber missing the man pogo. I call it man pogo. And they're actually a little bit behind to Rocket Bing. It is funny that they both have 112 money though.
yeah, that is not something I would have noticed unless you pointed it out.
Yeah, I thought it was funny. Well, now they don't. Now they don't, but it was funny before.
Oh,
Um
well, now they both have 149.
That's actually wild. Okay, I do hope Henry does take maybe one heal in Green Path before attempting Moss Knights. I would be extremely sad to see a Green Path death. Okay, we got a double heal from Dumb and Dumber. Okay, I'm happy about that. Oh, Moss Knights always makes me so nervous.
They handled it very well.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Rocket
No
Bingue
one is
is
rescuing the grub, and Rocket Bingue is not opening Green Pass Stag. I guess a Great Slash is not a priority for them. Oh, another benefit of Green Pass Stag would be it is slightly faster to Lifeblood Heart Joni's Blessing from Green Pass Stag versus going through Cliffs if you don't need anything else, which you wouldn't.
yeah.
Okay, so Dumb and Dumber go and get the journal, and then they head back to the Hornet fight and realize they actually did want to open Green Pass Stag. So now they're opening Green Pass Stag.
It
Unless you have
does.
wings. Okay, Palm is saying I'm lying. Oh, I thought Green Pass Stag was faster to Lifeblood Heart Joni's Blessing. Okay, fair enough. I'm wrong. I'm lying.
Yeah, I don't know timings on that.
I
They're
did think it was faster.
they're probably pretty close, at least.
Yeah. On the internet, no, at least. Okay. Okay. We have Choom heading down to
Claw.
Claw, yeah.
Yep.
As Dumb and Dumber picks up Mothwing Cloak.
Did you see if Rocket Bingue benched at Lake Eater?
I don't think they did. I think them not opening Green Pass Stag will just basically means that they don't really care about they're just probably gonna do lever route.
Yeah.
We'll see if Dumb and Dumber benches Lake Eater. They did the one big difference in route has been that Dumb and Dumber opened a Green Pass Stag.
And they are benching at Lake Eater.
That makes sense. I wonder if we'll see Dumb and Dumber go and get Bretta's Diary. I know they're a newer team to playing Hand Brain Lockout, and usually newer teams like those fast goals.
Rocket
They
Bingue
were
warps
partners
out of
together
Claw.
in the what did you say?
Rocket Bingue has warped out of Claw.
Oh, could you turn off that stream rewind?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Perfect. They warped out of Claw. Okay, so it looks like Rocket Bingue has decided to, instead of opening Queen Station, to rush C Dash. I'm not sure I'm the most fan of this play. For, I guess it's fine. I think I would have just preferred opening Green Pass Stag if you were gonna rush C Dash, in my opinion.
There are a couple of goals that you're sacrificing by rushing C dash, but there are plenty of other goals that you are gaining an advantage on if your opponent doesn't.
True. If you rush C dash, you're getting advantage on probably Great Slash. Not well. They didn't open Green Pass Stag. Crossroads Grob, Fog Canyon, CG1, and
Crystal Guardian one. Oh, you said
Crystal
that?
Guardian. Yeah, CG1. Yes, and probably like maybe stuff like Lifeblood Heart, Joni's Blessing, and yeah, and maybe I guess you could say Grub Song because you're getting those Fog Canyon Crossroads Grubs first. But I guess I just would have liked this if they had opened great if they had open Green Pass Tag, but I don't want to keep going into that. We will see Dumb and Dumber rescuing Bretta. They're going to be quite behind to Dumb and Dumber on their way to C-Dash.
It's also worth noting that with the Crossroads and Fog Canyon grubs on the board, you can get to Queen Station that way.
That's definitely true.
But you are sacrificing goals like 5 seals.
Yeah, I think that's my 5 seals is my thing that we are sacrificing. And just like, oh wait, I just got so nervous. Rocket Bingue died, but I'm like, oh wait, never mind. Intended. Okay. I also so I think it's going to be interesting because Dumb and Dumber is going to have a priority on 5 seals and talk to Bretta.
Yeah.
And I think with the CG1 money, Rocket Bingue might be able to get 3 KGO. I think they're going to be, I think, enough ahead that they'll be able to get through peaks by the time that Dumb and Dumber has the option to do 3 KGO.
It really depends on what Dumb and Dumber's priorities are, because 5 seals is a lot of money.
I kind of expect 5 seals, but we'll see.
Yeah.
And Rocket Bingue is skipping Dreamnail.
I definitely agree with that. There's
I think we all definitely agree with that. The only reason to I would like to see like a reasonably like early like mid game Dreamnail, just because Galleon and Perry Revic aren't that bad to do.
Yeah, and they synergize well with each other since Galleon gives you all of the essence you need to parry Revic.
Exactly. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, Dumb and Dumber, please. We will see Dumb and Dumber going for the autopilot seal. Oh my gosh, I'm terrified. Please do not upslash any more jellies. Okay, we're taking a heal. Oh my gosh.
This will put them very far behind to C-Dash, but it gets them a lot of early game goals.
Yes. They are going to be upping goals, but Rocket Bingue is going to be able to like kind of snap back really fast once they get C-Dash. And I think they'll be able to get 3 KGO first. Okay, we're going to get a Read Bretta's Diary. This will give Rocket Bingue exactly the position of where Dumb and Dumber is. One of the cons to Read Bretta's Diary is that it just advertises
where you are.
Exactly. And then we'll see if okay, we're gonna see Forgotten Crossroads. They have all the seals they need. They could just pick up the seal above King's Station and Rafters to be able to get that goal. Where are you going? Where are you going, Dumb and Dumber? What are you guys doing? Oh my gosh.
And Shoom hits right side Rafters.
Shoom hits right side Rafters, and I don't miss it this time.
That was a stressful right side Rafters, I have to say.
It was. I bet they're really excited about that. That's gonna give them motivation for this match.
Dumb and Dumber is actually short on money for Shaman Stone.
No, they'll be fine. Because they're gonna be down 10 geo, huh?
Yeah.
Usually when you want to open Green Pass Stag and get Shaman Stone, you have to kill Vengefly King too.
Or at least get the grub, which I would have liked to see. Or get the grub.
One of those, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we have Lantern. So they're gonna require, even if with killing CG1, Dumb and Dumber is going to, Rocket Bingue is going to have to require a Lem cell to be able to get the 3k Geo goal. So I'm not sure if that's going to be 3k Geo is going to be in the cards for them if Dumb and Dumber prioritize it.
Yeah, it'll be close for sure, depending on what Dumb and Dumber does. They are choosing to skip Dream now.
Yeah, that is definitely the play. Also, how good do you think early dive, like not dive right away, but like a dive right after maybe getting C dash in some of the early goals might be pretty good. What do you think is better, Dream Nail or dive after C dash?
I think probably Dream Nail, since a lot of these dive goals are fairly long dive goals. But with 7 Crystal Peak scrubs, it does get you D-Dark and also puts you right above Dream Nail, so you can prepare Flower to Elderbug as well.
True. Did we see Rocket Bingue rescue the conveyor belt grub?
I didn't see. They are choosing to skip Crystal Guardian.
Oh, that's interesting. That is a mistake. I think.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, that is. There is no way that's not a mistake. I think that's just a mistake. I think what happened is, by the way, Dunn was intending to be the hand, and their controller broke. And so now they've had to become the brain, and I don't think they've gotten as much practice in.
Now they did flip the lever, so it's possible they go back after C dash, but that really is just a mistake.
Yeah, I think it's just a mistake. Okay, they're going back. They're going back. Okay. So Dumb and Dumber will have enough. They can just spend their money and get 3,000 Geo. I would personally recommend it. Well, I don't know where they're going. This is.
Are we getting grub?
Are they? Oh, are they getting? Maybe they're getting. Did they? Okay, they're doing G Husk. Okay, this is fine. I don't know what their plan is. Maybe they want a simple key.
Yeah. And they are going back
confused.
for Rocket Bingue is going back for CG1.
Okay, well that's good. Okay, I'm glad that was settled. Okay.
There's
CG1 and Rocket Bingue has marked their first goal. Sorry, what did you have to say?
I was just gonna say the same thing you did.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Don't you love it when you say that they're gonna use their money on the simple key and they actually do? Okay.
A 3-1 game right now. But Rocket Bingue is ahead on progression.
True. So we have Dumb and Dumber. Like they're just entering Crystal Peaks now. We see Rocket Bingue. I think they're going to talk to Bardoon.
Yeah, that is a pretty fast goal to go for. Oh.
Yeah,
they
struggling with safety in there.
They're just going to choose to go around. Fair enough.
We hate Pogax. True. Okay. Dumb and Dumber not rescuing the grub. I like rescuing that grub right now.
Yeah.
You're not getting CG1 anytime soon. Well, I mean, CG1's already marked. And Grub Song is on the board. 15 Grubs is on the board. and 7 grubs and Crystal Peaks is on the board. There's no reason not to rescue that grub. I think that was probably like, if I had to guess, like a hand-brain communication miss. If I had to guess.
It would make sense that it's definitely worth getting that grub. They are not going to Bardoon. Rocket Bingue is going for Hornet 2 now.
That is an interesting turn of events. Hornet 2 is a goal on row 2.
They could go for the Colo Hot Spring after.
That's
and
true.
Try to push for row 2.
But usually you do Crossroads grubs first if you're going to prioritize row 2.
Oh.
Okay.
It does look like Shade Cloak is the only Abyssal as well.
So you are getting 2 goals for this. They could also quit out after Hornet 2, which I would recommend personally. Okay. Dumb and Dumber have C-Dash.
Now you can see where they go.
This has been a pretty clean fight from Choom so far. Yeah, I wonder what Dumb and Dumber's plan is.
Could be dives.
They might be going. It could be 2 simple keys as well.
Yeah.
You do want to save a simple key for Pleasure House. They're not using that one. Is there any goals in Waterways?
There's God Tuner.
Okay. Yeah.
That
is true. So
I think that might be the only one. And Hornet 2 is marked for Rocket Bingue.
Okay. That should probably be confusing to Dumb and Dumber, but they'll probably... Okay, you're not going to rescue any grubs? What? That's wild.
They didn't even sell to Lem on their way up. This is a dive.
I think there's some hand-brain communication issues, like, because I guess you have to be very specific during hand and brain if you don't have agreements with your partner before, like, hey, like, we should rescue grubs.
Yeah.
Or because, like, sometimes you don't want to be like, oh, every single grub, you need to rescue that. So it might be... I'm wondering what the process is behind the scenes, because maybe Tim is just saying, skip all grubs, we hate grubs. Personally, I like that Rocket Bingue is doing Bardoon now. I think that I would have liked to see both teams do some of the faster goals before committing to some of the longer ones. But I wonder if they have a plan.
They probably have a plan. Just hard to figure out what they are thinking here.
Yeah. Like Stalker, why do we have great / not marked on this board? True. To be fair, Rocket Bingue does not have a green pass tag. Tim is a notorious grub hater from Not a Human. Okay, that would make sense.
Did Rocket Bingue pick up Kingsburns?
I think they did. I don't know why they would be here if they didn't.
Could be for the hot spring.
Or... Yeah, I know, but if you're gonna stay around, you might as well pick up Kring's brand. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure though, but because like they could have just climbed up, but the Hornet 2 quit out is a valid strategy. But okay, for Hot Springs, okay. Rocket Bingue getting their
Oh,
first hot spring,
that
while Dumb and
does
Dumber gets dive.
that does tell us that Rocket Pink got Kingsbreak. They worked back to the hard save.
Okay, true. We have Dumb and Dumber grabbing their not grabbing their prizes. We hate money. Okay. I mean, with goals like Lifeblood Heart and Joni's Blessing, it's nice to have a little bit of money and also money to open like city storerooms, which would be useful if they need to get a fungal core mash shard later.
Yeah. They will have enough for storerooms, but not much after that.
Yeah. I think I would have liked to see them use their key on waterways too.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, Road 2 push could be real from Rocket Bingue. I'm not sure if it's something they're seriously considering, but Dumb and Dumber have rescued probably 0 grubs. And I don't know if that's going to be changing anytime soon. I think we're going to see Crossroads Fog Canyon grubs from Rocket Bingue at this moment.
That's what it looks like. And it will give them Queen Station access as well. So they will have
That will be
quick
nice.
access to the Deep Nest Hot Spring.
Very true.
Though they are still missing the key for Pleasure House.
That's true. But they picked up some King's Idols. They can just buy it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I can't take a key room death. What are we doing? Oh, okay. This is a strategy. Okay. Let's take a heal. Dumb and Dumber using the lever to get a heal so that they don't get killed in death key room.
They did get the key on their first pass through at least.
They did. We can't say they didn't.
So they do not have to worry about that again.
Okay. They're not going to have money for Joni's Blessing because they didn't pick up any prizes. They think they're going to go for All Grubs Fog Canyon, but they're already pretty behind. Like they should lose to that goal if Rocket Bingue prioritizes it.
And Rocket Bing is also getting the hot springs, so
yes.
The Road to Rush is very threatening here.
Yes. And they also have money for Joni's Blessing. They might need to kill that guy. Because Joni's Blessing is 250, right? No, sorry. Lifeblood Heart is 250,
yes,
right?
Lifeblood Heart is 250.
Yeah. What are we? Okay, we're getting... They're both going for the same grub now.
Spike grub into Lifeblood Heart, probably.
Yeah. To be fair, Rocket Bingue might... No, they're not going to stop for Lifeblood Heart.
Either of them will. Could just be fully rushing for the grubs.
Yeah. Rocket Bingue should be 1 grub ahead, I think, at this rate. Are they 2 grubs ahead? I think they're 1 grub ahead.
I think 2.
Oh, okay. Dumb and Dumber is going to be doing... I don't like using the key there just because God Tuner's on the board.
That is the one place where the key isn't required on this board. Well, yeah. Not really required since you can get into waterways without it, but...
That's true. They're going to have to.
Yeah. Unless they want to kill Pale Worker.
Okay. Yeah, it's a race. How many? They're at Dumb and Dumber is at 4 grubs.
Rocket Bingue has all of the ones in Crossroads and just needs Fog Canyon.
Yep, that shouldn't be an issue. Unless they start for Umu, which is not on the board. Or they go down to Queen Station and don't rescue that grub, which seems very unlikely. Oh. Yeah, no, Rocket Bingue should be winning this race.
Yep. Dumb and
Okay,
Dumber
Fog
is
Canyon Grubs marked.
struggling with these
Okay, they're
tests.
trying to decide what to do. They're unsure. They're confused. They're quitting out. Dumb and Dumber is quitting out. City storeroom, King Station. What is their plan? I think
Hot
Rocket
Springs,
Bingue is going for
maybe?
Crate Slash. Kill your shade in GG's hut. That's dope. Okay. They're gonna do Pleasure House now. Okay, simple key. 2 simple keys marked for Dumb and Dumber. We might be rescuing some grubs in Green Path also for Rocket Bingue. It's kind of reasonable since they're already kind of there, but then I would have just benched Umu. Maybe they'll bench No Eyes, but
It
I think it's
didn't
too
look
late
like
at this
they
point.
did.
Okay, Dumb and Dumber have got the hot springs. Reminder that Rocket Bingue do not have a key. They did not kill Liquor when they went to. Okay, Dumb and Dumber is trying to decide what to do. Forgotten Crossroads. I think they're going for that hot springs.
Rocket Bingue has 10 grubs. The best chance.
Rocket Dumb and Dumber is not going to realize they don't have enough money for Lifeblood Heart. I think it's 250, right?
It is. It's
I'm
250. They might be getting Shaman.
Okay, they're regretting. Gonna regret not.
Yeah.
Okay, Shaman. That's I guess fine. They should have picked up that seal. But it's not the time to get Dreamnail. It's not the time to get Dreamnail. You have to address the line.
I'm not sure they see the line yet.
I would be very surprised if Tim didn't see the line. After I watched them play one bingo match, and they were they saw every line that came up. So it is a bit surprising to me that they're just not addressing it.
Their best chance to stop it is through 4 hot springs.
That is true.
And Rocket Bingue does not have a key.
But they have quick access to a key. Oh my gosh, we could get this might be oh my gosh.
I'm
1 health, living on the edge for Great Slash.
I'm terrified right now. I don't know about you, but
well, to be fair, I want the closest match possible. So
yeah, definitely.
I'm rooting for Dumb and Dumber to block this row 2 line.
I mean, if they get 4 hot springs and then they have Queen Station and Dream now, they might have an advantage to column 3.
That is true. But we'll have to see. I'm very stressed out right now. Great Slash. That is marked. They also picked up the. Sorry.
Go ahead.
They also picked up the Hunter's Journal. I don't know if we mentioned that, but they did a lot of work while they were in Green Path.
Yeah, for sure.
We might see Dumb and Dumber go back down to Queen Station because I think it would have been a good idea for them to bench Ubu, personally. Queen Station.
I'm gonna pick up Grub Song.
Okay, this might actually get them a bit afraid. I think Dumb and Dumber's going for the hot springs, planning on staying for Galleon, but in my opinion, they need to get the hot springs and get out. Once they realize that the other team has 10 grubs and they have like 5, they're not winning to 15 grubs.
And then you need Dive to block column 4.
They got Dive. Dive is fine.
That is true.
Dumb and Dumber, they have Dive. They have Dive and Dreamnail. 6 grubs for Dumb and Dumber. I think we're gonna be Rocket. Okay, they're getting 11 grubs. This is what you want to see from Rocket Bingue right now because if you're a Dumb and Dumber believer, because I don't think Dumb and Dumber is planning on going for 15 grubs. I hope not at this point.
It'll be interesting to see what they do after this hot spring.
Yeah. So they did get the Crossroads hot spring, right? Dumb and Dumber.
I actually didn't see.
I feel like they headed that way, and I don't remember if they actually got it.
I know Rocket Bingue got the hot spring,
Yes.
but I'm not sure about Dumb and Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber is going for the Garpy journal entry.
That is a choice.
Okay. I would hopefully they're. I mean, I don't know what their plan is.
Rocket Bingue is still missing the Deep Nest and Pleasure House hot springs.
Not for much longer. They're going to be able to buy that simple key. I really don't. I hope that Dumb and Dumber don't. If they get Galleon, maybe that's fine. But I think we're gonna lose to row 2 at this point. Yeah, I think to me, I liked Dumb and Dumber's plan. I just think that usually I would have prioritized goals like Crossroads, Grubs, and Fog Canyon and Great Slash before dive.
Yeah.
Because the dive goals you're not getting a dive goal for a while.
Yeah, definitely. All of these goals are quite long.
We bought Shaman Stone. We didn't equip it. I don't think we did.
No, that is not Shaman.
They're realizing it now.
It's still a very good fight without it.
As expected from Henry. Okay. Rocket Bingue didn't get get the simple didn't get the hot springs. Did they get the hot springs? I can't tell. I was really focused on that Galleon fight.
Rocket Bingue is just missing the Deep Nest hot spring.
Okay.
Looks like Dumb and Dumber is going to get Trampass. That is very bad if they went to the hot springs, but if Rocket Bingue is able to make it to Deep Nest before Dumb and Dumber gets to Colo.
Yeah, Dumb and Dumber have 4 Geo. I'm so nervous, Shadow. Okay, warp out. Okay, we didn't bench. We didn't bench at the hot springs. Okay, now we go do the 4 hot springs, please. Dirt myth. Okay, that signifies 4 hot springs. Probably.
Yeah, they probably still need Crossroads then.
Yeah. I don't think they're winning to this goal.
Yeah. They needed to prioritize it sooner, but...
Yeah. It felt like everything else was a priority except for row 2. Okay, Dream now. Okay. Okay, warp. You got a warp? No, there's nothing else to do here.
It's...
Oh, this is hard to watch.
I'm not even sure where we're going anymore.
I have no idea where we're... Oh,
Garbage?
Wait, we're getting the...
The go?
This isn't a 3 lines. This is a...
They don't even have the journal. Yeah. They can't park the goal yet.
Yeah.
They are not going for hot springs.
Yeah, they just don't care. I mean, they just need money right now to at least be able to get Life, Let Heart, Joni's Blessing. Like, all of these goals were pretty blockable besides probably 15 grubs.
Yeah. And the 4 hot springs will block the final line available for Dumb and Dumber. Nope, there is BLTR, but 15 grubs is
they'll be able to block that, yeah.
Yeah.
see, Goman Garpy journal entry is such a long goal. There's it's just like the other team, you don't think they have dive, probably. There's no reason to prioritize. Like, they're going to be so happy when that you see that they mark this. Okay. I think they're going to be so confused by that mark. They're just like, they don't care about our light at all. Okay.
And they just don't have the money for Lifeblood Heart.
They could have the money if they sold to Lem.
They chose not
to.
Oh,
they're going to do Perry Revic. Okay, well, they're going to, yeah.
But after getting this hot spring, Rocket Bingue will be able to get the grubs quickly after. I believe they're at 13 right now, and there's plenty of fast ones in Deep Nest.
Yeah, Nos Grub, and then if instead of going to journal, they went for hot spring, they would have went to it.
It's possible.
I don't know. I think they just need to go for Joni's Blessing.
Yeah.
I think it's going for 4 hot springs is a bit late at this point. Like, they can absolutely still win to 4 to
Lifeblood
Joni's Blessing. Yeah. Okay. Forgotten Crossroads. They're going for it. Rocket Bingue. They have an advantage. Dumb and Dumber not having picked up the Geo Chest or sold to Lim earlier. Okay. It's gonna be a race. Crossroads. Okay.
Well, if they didn't see the line, they definitely see it now.
Yeah, if they didn't see the line, they definitely see it now. That's true. I mean, you can't, like, Rocket Bingue had played a very excellent game, but you can't say. I feel like Dumb and Dumber should have been able to see that line.
But they probably saw it. I'm not sure if they were prioritizing it.
They just were prioritizing everything but that line. Until it's probably too late. Like, I don't expect Tomb to mess this up. Okay. Yeah, I think it's pretty over.
Yeah.
Unless we see any Joni's Blessing disaster, which I don't really expect to see at this point.
It's definitely possible, but I feel like it's very unlikely.
Okay, yeah. We gotten through the hard part.
And there it is.
Okay, and that is a win for Rocket Bingue. Okay.
Dumb and Dumber is just a few seconds behind.
Yes, very unlucky. Let's get both teams in. I think they're both wanting to do interviews.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Congratulations, Rocket Bingue, on your victory.
Congratulations!
Hey, thanks, GG.
I was always rooting for Choom, so this is good for me.
That is true. You just say multiple times you're rooting for Choom.
I was also rooting for Choom.
I was also rooting.
Hell yeah, 3 out of 4 of us win.
Who wasn't? Damn crazy.
So I think the big question is, Tim, did you see row 2 or did you just not think it was
very late? Very late.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't think they would do hot springs, and then when they marked hot springs, I was like, oh well, now we're behind to both like I knew we were behind to grubs, with them having grubs on already, so I knew we were losing grubs, and I was like, oh well, too late. But I should have just prioritized Life with our Jonies way earlier. Like, we don't have to do Revek, we don't have to do Gom Carpet. I just have to block that line.
Yes.
It's just bad goal prioritization. Like, we can get hot springs as well, like if we just do it way earlier.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
right? Instead of just doing all the other stuff, we just it's just bad goal prioritization by me. But seeing as this is what my second ever Bingy brain, I think it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Shadow, do you have any questions?
I'm mostly wondering, what caused you to get dive when you did?
I was looking at top left, bottom right. If we get the dive, we get the Crossroads Grubs goal. Like, we win. But I should just I should just get the Crossroads Grubs first and then get dive, I guess.
I think it also felt like to you maybe that they would get Kingsbrand, and then because they had just marked Hornet 2, you were like, we weren't, to clarify, we weren't gonna get dive. We were gonna get Storeroom Stag and not get dive. But we pivoted because they marked Hornet 2.
Yeah, they marked Hornet 2. I was like, they're getting Kingsbrand, so they're hard to save, they're stuck in edge.
I told him that they were not gonna get Kingsbrand, and Tim ignored me. So Tim's a genius, I guess.
Okay, so we did actually get Kingsbrand. That was a bad call by me, in retrospect. But
yeah, I didn't think that was going to happen. I thought for sure you guys were safe quitting out.
Why are we assuming Kingsbrand? Because the timing to Bardoon is off, okay? If you skip Kingsbrand, the timing to Bardoon is quicker.
That's true. That's true. Actually, I did want to ask, did you, like, have a mess up early on? Because I was really surprised by when you marked Bretta's Diary.
Oh yeah, we got Dashmaster after Claw.
We got Autopilot.
Yeah, we got Autopilot for 5 seals.
Ah, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Okay, yeah.
We didn't miss ACN 92,000 times.
You do ACN only on the. You do it on the way to.
Yeah, you didn't miss it 92,000 times. You missed it 923,000 times.
No, we missed it 4 times, and then we just left it alone.
I spent a lot of time on 1 HP. We were talking in our VC about how we were gonna kill Alyssa with how much time I spent on 1 HP.
Oh, that great slash was very stressful.
For Dunn as well, yeah.
I shouted at Choom, and Choom did not listen to me.
I did not listen. And then I almost choked at the end.
Choom is a bad hand.
Hey, I was confident on 1 HP. I'm a hitless runner, sort of.
Sort of.
I've done a hitless run, I should say.
Big.
True.
Anyways. Holy. GG's. It was a good first match.
Yeah. That was fun.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Nice shot.
Well, I'll practice more than 1 run.
Maybe.
I think you guys can do really well. I think just a little bit of practice. A little bit more prioritizing lines.
I think so the difference to Joni's was about 10 seconds. And I know we should have made 1,000 different decisions to get there 10 seconds faster. But like if Choom happened to hazard warp twice, take hazard twice, we happen to win to Joni's, do you think we're in good shape to win or lose? We have dive, but we're down a goal. They have Kingsbrand.
If you block that line, you are in an amazing spot to win.
Yeah.
You think we're likely to win?
I would say you're probably.
That's what Tim felt
win.
too. I wasn't looking at the board, so I had no idea.
I think you're probably in the best spot to win just because you already had well, I think the other team got Queen Station.
We
did. But
we got very late, at least.
Yeah. You got Tram Pass, you got Dive, you got Dream Nail. Like the only thing you don't have is Wings, and you can do Stagnus Vessel Fragment Skip. So
yeah. The only thing we cannot do is Fungal Core Mask Shard. But like we just have everything else on the board.
You can Well, you can go from city storerooms. It's very fast if you can get wings.
Yeah, but then we'd have to get wings, right?
That's true.
I actually want to say that I think I told you approximately 100 times that I really don't like this board, and I thought that there's no way we would win on any line.
Oh
because
yeah,
row 2, I was kind of surprised by row 2 even being an option. I was
we should have made different decisions so that it wasn't an option, but you know, you guys totally capitalized on everything.
Yep.
So you guys did very well.
Yeah, you guys did great.
I think if we didn't get it, there's a good chance we lose because
if we get that there's no more lines, really, right? We just have priority to everything.
Oh, I wanted to ask one additional question. In the early game, we wanted to rush 5 seals, 3k Geo, Greta. Did you guys fight for any of those 3 goals, or did you guys focus on other things?
No, they didn't. By the time we had 5 seals, they marked CG1 or something. Or like 3k Geo, they marked CG1. Like before we went to peak, they were already there, so they definitely just sold early.
They went back to CG1 too. Like they got C-Dash and they went back to CG1. That was a bit.
I was contemplating a lot of things over and over again. Like I made a lot of late decisions, so I told Chum to just not go back to it.
Yeah, it was very, very interesting early game.
Yeah, I'm washed. Sorry.
It's all good. We'll get you back in shape. That's fine.
Very interesting early game for the only goal you're marking before C-Dash being CG1. That's
well,
crazy.
after C-Dash, actually.
Yeah. Well, yeah, after C-Dash.
You're right. All you did was rush C-Dash and then do CG1, and it was still an interesting early game, which is good.
Our second goal was Hornet 2.
Yeah.
You don't know if I see
that was an interesting second goal.
Did you guys ever get damage?
No.
Nope.
We got Shaman Stone.
Yeah. We didn't even have Shaman.
Well, we did, but you just didn't equip it.
That was funny.
I didn't want to equip it. I wasn't going to sit on the Deepness Hot Spring bench for Shaman.
Yeah,
that was
if we get Sanctum Geo, we also just beat you to life with Harjoni's Blessing because we don't.
I think I forgot to sell to Lem when I went.
Yeah, you forgot to sell to Lem when we went to Storms. Yeah.
So yeah, a lot of small decisions from either of us could have made a difference.
It's so strange. I had no impression that this was a close match until Dunn was like, "Okay, we won." So I'm
how it should be.
I'm super excited to rewatch this.
That's how head brain should be work. Is like, I don't know anything is until it's going into. Oh, we won. Okay, we're good.
Yeah. I like keeping Chum in the dark. It's funny.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts?
I did ask if the idea to get.
I think people should say that Scrubs is slow.
True.
Okay, that makes sense because we're just skipping past like all these easy grubs.
Yeah.
We were wondering about that.
Just time loss.
Yeah.
He told me specifically not to save the peak grubs.
That I didn't do.
He told me peak grubs was a goal and grub song was a goal and 15 grubs.
There were a lot of
circles. Was funny. That was really funny when you guys didn't rescue that grub. Okay.
Which one?
I'm glad we clarified that Tim told Henry to skip that grub.
Which grub? Which grub did I tell you to skip, Henry?
The peak grubs, specifically the spike grub, like the first one.
Yeah, you're gonna go in the spike tunnel and save it? No, fuck no.
Yeah, it's like 4 seconds.
Yeah, that's 4 seconds that we could have used to beat.
We needed those 4 seconds.
We also skipped it. So.
Okay, it was a very fun match. Check out the bracket. Check out the HK Web Tournament website for information on future matches, and check out the Bingue Discord if someone wants to do the command in chat if you're interested in playing bingo.
Oh, what's the Bingue Discord run? Is it Bingue Discord?
Yes, I think it's Bingue Discord. Thank you.
Can you send me an invite to that? I'm not sure I'm in it.
Oh yeah, okay, okay, Andrew.
Yeah, I'll send you an invite. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Good.